Okay, so we have some examples here. I'm sure these two are very simple, you can easily do them, but to just further explain what we did in our previous class, let's look at this example. The equation of line S, this is the equation of the line 2x minus 3. Find the equation of the line which is parallel to S and it's passing through the point 0.4. okay, so we can try to answer this question from here. So what we are saying here, our line, okay, our line is 2x minus 3, okay, 2x minus 3, and it's passing through point 0, 4. And then if we write this in the y-intercept form, in this form, we can see that m is 2, right? Okay, we can see that m is 2. So the gradient is 2. Now for all parallel lines, right? If we say this is gradient 1, it's equal to gradient 2. The thing is that parallel lines have the same gradient. That is one thing we have to know. So parallel lines have basically the same gradient. So our job is just to find so we're going to say therefore, we can say therefore gradient 2 is equal to 2 as well. Okay, very simple. Now to find, since we have the gradient and we have this point, so this is going to be x1, y1. So you just do this, y minus y1, there is this formula, say gradient, here we are going to use gradient 2, and x minus x1, so that would be y1 is 4 is equal to gradient 2 is 2, then x1, that is 0, y minus 4 is equal to 2x. You take this one this side, 2x plus 4. So therefore the line which is parallel to S is equal to y is equal to 2x plus 4. Okay, this is the line that is parallel to this line S. Okay, so then find the gradient of the line which is perpendicular to S. So for perpendicular, we say that gradient 2 is equal to -1 over gradient 1. So we say -1 over, so gradient 1 is the 2 here, okay, in the first, so perpendicular to S, so we're using the line for S, which is y is equal to x minus 3, so the gradient 1 is 2. Okay, so we say therefore a gradient is basically -half. That is how you answer these questions. Let's do some more practice questions. Okay, so here it's a worked example. I'll just try to explain so that you get it. So the line passes through the points this and this, and it's been plotted. This is point A, this is point B, and then there's point P here. It says the diagram not really drawn to scale, yeah, but you can see the diagram is in this form, because it's actually a straight line. Okay, so you have the constant and the y-intercept. Okay, so find the equation of the line. Okay, finding the equation of the line is very simple. Finding the equation of the line. So this one, it's already drawn graph. Now they haven't given us an equation, but we should find the equation of this line, and it should be in this form: mx plus c. So what we do, we are going to say that this is x1 and this is y1, x2 and y2. So let's find the gradient for this. So we say that gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2, that would be 7, y1, that would be -3, x2 is 5, minus x1 0. So this, they'll give us addition here. Negative by negative, that's addition, so plus, so that will be 7 plus 3, that is 10. 5 minus 0, that's 5. You get 2. So this is the gradient. Now that you have the gradient and you have these points, it's very easy to find the equation of the line. Okay, it is just as simple as that, finding the equation of a line. We can either use this or we can use that to find the equation of a line. So we're going to say y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. So that would be y minus y1. It's -3, it's a negative, and there's a negative, so we can just say plus 3. The gradient is 2. x1 is 0. So this is going to be y plus 3 is equal to 2x plus 0. This you can take it this side. Y is equal to 2x minus 3. So this is the equation of the line. So this is how they found this. Okay, that is how they found that. So this is a formula I like using, but you can also find it in a very simple way. And here's what you do. So after finding the gradient, we said the gradient is 2. You know that your equation would be what? Mx plus ci. So you know your gradient is 2, so you can already write it like this. You say 2x. Now finding c here, since you're using this point, okay, you can get the you know your y is this, so you can just say -3, but it's the same thing that we had found at first. Okay, so I'm sure this is clear. Another one here, write down the equation of the line which is parallel to line A1 passes through this point. Sure, we can do this. Okay, sure, we can do this. So line L, we have it, line L is this, just the same thing we are from doing. Okay, so we know that line L, we've already found it to be y is equal to 2x. So you should read the whole full question. The whole full question, you should read this out and find the equation of line L. This is what we found. So now we find another line which is parallel to line L. We know that this line that is parallel to line L, it's going to also have 2 as the gradient. Now finding C, okay, because we have y is equals to mx plus c. So now finding C, now how do you find C? We use this point, okay, we use this point. So we're going to say this is x, this is y. This is another way of finding C. So you can either use this, this will give you the line, okay, because you have the point 2, 10. So you can use that formula. This is your x1, this is your y1. It will give you the equation of the line. Or you can replace these values, okay. Here you are going to say, okay, my y is 10, your gradient is 2, your x is 2 plus c. So x, we've used this one. So you're going to get 10 is equal to 4 plus c. Take the 4 this side, is going to be 10 minus 4 is equal to c. This gives us 6 is equal to c. Hence you just say plus 6. Okay, and you're good to go there. Okay, so another one which I tried to explain last time is where you use ratios to find the coordinates. You can try to do this one. The point P lies on the line segment AB such that A to P is this. So let's say this is the line. Let me draw a straight line. This is a line AB, but then there is another line P, a point, sorry, and AP to PB is 2 to 3. Okay, meaning the total ratio here is what? 5. Okay, so the ratio of AP is 2 over 5 and the ratio of PB is 3 over 5. I'm sure you understand ratio. So first of all, find the coordinates for P. So how do you find the coordinates that are here? Okay, here the coordinates for A, are we given the coordinates for A? Yeah, 0, we're still on the same 0, -3. Okay, then the coordinates for B, I've forgotten, let me just check. The coordinate for B was 5 to 7. Okay, it's 5 to 7. Okay, so we're now finding the coordinates for P, which is x, y. Okay, we need to find these. So here's what we're going to do. Let's find the differences. So the difference in the x-axis, we're going to use the x for B and the x for A. So 5 minus 0, that will be the difference. This gives us 5. Then the difference in the y, so this is y and this is y. So the difference in the y is simply going to be 7. This is 7 in the y, 7. So it's going to be 7 minus the difference in y in x is -3. Sorry, -3. So negative, that's a plus. So this should give us 10. Okay, so now since these are the differences, 5 and 10, we can now find, so the x coordinate for p, we're just going to be adding now. We will use a to find the x coordinate for p now that we have the differences. So the x coordinate for p, we're going to use this ratio. Okay, we're going to use this ratio 2/5 times, what was the difference in the x-axis? It was 5, and this will give us what? 1, 1, so 2. Now these two you add it to the x-axis for x, which is 0, so you get what? 2. This means that the x-axis for p is 2. Then the y-axis for p, we are going to use the ratio again, 2/5 multiplied by the difference now was 10. So 5 there, 1, 5 into 10, that is 2, 2 by 2, that is 4. What do you add? You add it to this side. Okay, so plus -3, that is -3. This gives us 1, so the y-axis is 1. So I'm sure that that's how you do it. I'm sure it's understood and it's clear. So you can rewind, pause the video, try to understand what I was doing. Okay. So we have more questions, but these are just questions that you have to practice. Okay. This is also on parallel. Just know that you have to parallel lines have the same gradient. Okay. Okay, so okay, so maybe this one looks a bit hard. Let's try to solve this one. A straight line S passes through the points A, B, and C, D. Given that this is what is the gradient of S? Okay, what is the gradient of S? So these are the lines. Okay, so we're going to do this. We are going to do this. So this is going to be x1, y1. This is x2 and y2. So to find the gradient, we know the gradient is equals to y is equals to mx plus c. So our job would be first to find what is a, b, what is c, d, and you can find this simply by solving this as you've got A, C, you've got B and D. Okay, so A, C, B and D. So is what we are going to do. Since we don't know what these are, you can try to do this. 2A plus 4 is equals to 2C. Okay, straight line S passes the points. It is given that 2A plus 4 is equals to C, B minus 6 is equals to D. What is the gradient S? Okay, then we have B minus 6 is equal to D. Okay. So what we're going to do in this question, we have points A, comma B, and C, comma D. Okay, so this is really an exam question because it's not a straightforward question. So this will be x1, this will be y1, this will be x2, this will be y2. So we're going to write the formula for the gradient. Gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So what is y2? So y2 is d, y1 is b, x2 is c, and x1 is a. So here's you watch closely what I'm going to do. So I need d minus b, and I can get d minus b from this. So I have b minus 6 is equal to d. So I can take b this side. So I'm going to have negative 6 is simply equal to d minus b. Now that I have minus b, I can just replace it. D minus b is negative 6. So d minus b is negative 6. I'm going to do the same thing for this. You have 2a plus 4 is equal to 2c. So what I want is c minus a. So how about I bring a this side? So I'm going to remain with 4 here, and this will be 2c minus 2a. So this will be 4 is equal to, I can factorize the 2. What I'm interested in is the c minus a. Okay, so this will be now a case where I'm going to divide by 2. Divide by 2. So 2 into 4, that will be 2 is equals to c minus a. So now I know that c minus a is 2. I'm just going to put 2 here, and therefore the gradient is negative 3. You see, that's how you can answer this question. Okay, so you just have to know how to reason some things in the exam. There are things that you've learned, but just try to reason through. So you can now find the rest. Since you have your gradient, you can now find the rest of the questions. Okay, then we'll meet for class next time.